Hello, hockey fans, and welcome to NHL Draft Pros.
Shoots, he scores!
In this video, we're going to take a look at the draft targets for the newly named Utah Mammoth. So let's check out who the online mocks have them drafting this year. And if you want to see some scouting reports on some of these prospects, head over to NHL Draft Pros on YouTube or hit the icon below this video, and that will bring you to the homepage. And if you're a hockey fan, hit that subscribe and like button to help the channel grow. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. All right, so Utah recently named their team, and it is the Utah Mammoth. Check out that logo. Really, really nice. And they made a huge jump in this year's draft at the lottery, jumping all the way up to number 4. What a bump for them. Fantastic. Now, on The Athletic, Corey Pronman said that Utah is going to go with Porter Martone. And he put up some really good numbers in the OHL this year. 98 points in 57 games. He's a 6'3", 200-pound right winger. So, yeah, he fits the mold for how Utah has been drafting in the past. Now, Pronman said that Utah prioritizes being hard to play against, and Martone will provide a lot of size and high compete level while also being very skilled for a big man. It's easy to envision him next to Logan Cooley on a top line for the next 10 years. And yeah, as you'll see in these highlights, like the kid can shoot a puck for sure, but he's also a really good playmaker and has some high hockey IQ and some great hands. You know what? You talk about Utah and what they prioritize in size. He fits the mold, like I said. Big kid, winger, can score. So yeah, I don't see a problem with Utah going with Porter Martone at number 4. Now, on the other side, we got Scott Wheeler from The Athletic, and he went with Caleb Desnoyers from the Moncton Wildcats, as did NHL.com Moriali. He went with Caleb Desnoyers as well. And as you'll see in these stats, he had 84 points in 56 games, and right now he's got 30 points in 16 playoff games. So yeah, he's putting up some huge numbers in the Q playoffs, and he's 6'2", 180 pounds. Now, Wheeler said that in an effort to build around Cooley and Keller, the team has prioritized size at the draft, maybe more than any other in the league, using high picks on forwards like Connor Geeky, Daniel Boot, and big defensemen like Dmitry Simashev and Maverick Lamoureux. Utah also drafted a heavyset future bottom 6 center in Cole Baudouin with its second first-round pick last year. And Moriali said that Desnoyers was 5th in the Quebec Maritimes Junior Hockey League with 84 points in 56 games. And the 18-year-old is the type of player who wants the puck and will do anything to get it. So yeah, you know what? Caleb Desnoyers might be a pretty decent pickup for Utah at number 4. I think it depends on how the draft plays out. The top 3 picks, obviously. It's going to be an interesting draft this year, and we don't know really where things are going. So Caleb Desnoyers, I don't see a problem with this pick as well. All right, and then on NHL.com, Kimmelman, he went with Anton Frondel from Djurgården, and he is another player who has some high upside. He had 25 points in 29 games in the second division Swedish league, and he's 6'1" and 200 pounds, and he's a centerman. So yeah, you know what? I can see why they would go with someone like Anton Frondel with 4th overall pick. And Kimmelman said that Frondel eventually could move to the wing, but his elite offensive game should translate no matter where he plays. He's an outstanding skater, and he uses it well on the forecheck. He has a high compete level, won't shy away from physical play, has a quick release on his shot, and can beat goalies from distance with it. He just turned 18, and playing with and against older competition in the Allsvenskan, the second pro division in Sweden, already gives him an understanding of pro hockey lifestyle, which should accelerate his development. Now, if you follow my channel, you know that Anton Frondel is one of my favorite prospects in this draft class, and the kid can rip a puck, as you can see in this one-timer here. So, yeah, I think that this would be obviously a great pickup for Utah at number 4. All right, moving on to Craig Button from TSN. And who does he have at number 4? He's got James Hagens. And James Hagens had a really good season in the NCAA playing for Boston College. 34 points in 34 games. He's a 5'11", 180-pound centerman. And the thing with Hagens is that you get a player with some high hockey IQ. This kid sees the ice really, really well. And he broke the record at the U18s last season, had the most points ever at the tournament. So you know he's got some offensive upside. Now, the season at Boston College wasn't necessarily a great season. It was a really good season for a draft eligible player, but not a great season by comparison to other, first round picks like Adam Fantilli and Macklin Celebrini. But you see that he does have the potential to put it all together. I think that, maybe if he fills out a little bit, gets a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, but he sees the ice so well that offensive IQ, you can't teach that. And so the little physical attributes that need to be worked on, that can be fixed. So James Hagen's at number 4. And that's it for this video. So let me know in the comment section below if there's a player that you think Utah should eye with that 4th overall pick. And like I said before, please help the channel grow by hitting that subscribe and like button. I'd really appreciate it. And we'll see you soon. Cheers.